Hi, it's Glenn Dietzel here, and welcome to another episode of our Google of our Business Breakthrough Google Hangout. And I want to welcome all of you. If you're new to our Google Hangouts, we've had a little bit of tech issues with our lower third here, so we will not be able to. I will not be able to show you my lower third today, but that's okay. I've got a lot of content here we're going to be covering here, and we. Are going to get busy here together. I want to help you command maximum fees and royalties for high-end programs and services. And I'll tell you this at the very beginning, never have I met a more skeptical audience globally than in today's marketplace, and you haven't either. And that's why it's really important to know how to educate your ideal clients to self-select themselves to your highest end programs and services. So I want to show you today 7 ways to fend off your top competitors, and I'm going to you're going to want to take notes. As always, I'm going to be coming back and forth here, so you'll be able to take a chance to see me, and also I've got a number of things that I want to show you here so that you can leverage our time together. So with that being said, I want to start off by first of all showing you a picture of the Canadian lake home. We always do this every week. We do it at some point during our Business Breakthrough Google Hangout. But I want to show you a picture of what the lake looked like this past week. And that is kind of a cool aspect of the Canadian lake home and the lake out front of the Canadian lake home. And those entrepreneurs that come to us globally, all over the world, to our one-day business acceleration intensives, walk away with $50,000 worth of advice in that one day to assist them to collect tools, blueprints, see exactly how I run my company so they can close the very first high-end deal within 7 days. So everything today is about speed to market. So I want to give you some tools and some systems here today. And you're going to definitely want to check out at the very end here. I've got a gift for you on helping you create or calculate your own number, okay? So what is your number? That's what we're going to be focusing on today. Your coaching, consulting, your training number, you've got to know what it is, and I'm going to help you get there. So let's move forward here today, and I want to take you through the first method to fend off your top competitors today. So we're going to look at 7 methods to fend off your biggest coaching competitors. All right, you can substitute coaching for training competitors if you want to. In today's marketplace, you've got to know how to leverage in speed to market fashion your business. So the very first principle here that I want to bring out is always operate from a strong power position. All right, you're going to want to take notes here as we're moving forward very quickly today. You want to operate from a strong power position. All right, now what do I mean by that? Well, the first principle you need to know is you've got to get your business fundamentals correct so you can grow your coaching and training company. All right, it's crucial that you get your business fundamentals correctly because you want to be able to, for those of you that are just in startup mode with your coaching companies, or those of you that are seasoned veterans in the coaching and training industry, you must absolutely filter everything that you do from an accelerated business perspective. All right, so that's absolutely crucial to get your business fundamentals correct so you can build from a strong base. You're going to need to leverage scalable systems to increase your fee structure, your royalty income, and attract ideal clients. All right, so there's 3 items here that are crucial in operating from a strong power position in method number 1. You've got to create a scalable system that allows you to increase your fee structure, also create royalty income, i.e. passive income for your business, and attract ideal clients. And thirdly, you want to access cash flow. And access to cash flow is crucial in building a strong dual channel business coaching model. And when I talk about a dual business coaching model, we talk about active income stream. It should be based on premium prices and royalty streams that serve a burgeoning marketplace. All right, so you're following me here. This is crucial that you've got active and passive income. And finally, you want to move your intellectual property onto an inverted business funnel platform that leverages assessment instruments that both accelerate learning for potential leads and allow your ideal clients to self-select you over your competitors. All right, so that's absolutely crucial in operating from a strong power position, that you know how to educate potential clients to self-select themselves into your highest end programs and services. All right, you following me? We're going to move into method number 2 now in fending off your top coaching competitors. And secondly, you need to play to dominate and not just compete. Play to dominate and not just compete. All right, so you need to understand that this is not about playing safe anymore. It's too easy to lose market traction. There are tens of thousands of coaches that are coming into the marketplace every single month today, all right, in today's market. So the reality is, how are you going to stand out? You can't play, all right, at business anymore. So it's not enough to compete. You've got to play all out to dominate. So let's move forward with this concept right here. The marketplace is so crowded, it's no longer wise to just compete. You need to be a coaching and training company that leads everyone in your industry. You want to dominate your coaching sector by building from strong business fundamentals, okay, just like we covered in method number 1. This means you want to create a coaching and training systems. They need to be constrained by a wise business plan that allows you to run your company as the CEO of a 7 to 8 to 9 figure coaching and training business. Next, the coaching profit projector number, which I'm going to show you here at the end, allows you to create a strategic analysis of your business from two critical areas: value and ROI. And we talk about ROI, we're talking about return on investment. It's absolutely crucial that today's leading coaches and trainers know how to run their coaching numbers. Charging what most coaches do, that is $500 per month for 3 or 4 coaching sessions, is a recipe for disaster. And just about every coach today is being trained in these kind of methods that are simply killing momentum and preventing you from not only commanding top dollar, but truly creating an ROIT, return on invested time business. And finally, in order to play to dominate and not just compete, you want to educate to dominate, which means you need to begin with massive focus and execution on a few specific and highly specialized skills that you need to master. All right, so there are a few specific skill sets that you absolutely need to master in today's recommendation age or advisory age if you want to command maximum fees and royalties, and especially if you don't want to be held hostage to outdated advice that tells you to recommends that you pay for a copywriter, create convoluted business funnels, write a book, put a 50-page free report together, and other costly mistakes that are just killing your business momentum. So you need to truly know how to educate to dominate. All right, method number 3. You want to create a distinct and clear competitive advantage. All right, create the distinct and clear competitive advantage. So what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, Warren Buffett likes to buy companies that have a wide economic moat, a competitive advantage supported by a brand name, low-cost production, or pricing power that enables sustainability. Okay? And that's some of the principles that Warren Buffett uses to analyze companies before he buys them, and it's crucial in his analysis of companies that company has a wide economic moat. So I want to show you now what you need to create your own economic moat or distinct competitive advantage over your competition. Today's coaches and training leaders must have strong personal and company brand from which USPs, that is your market differentiation, are built. So you want to build from a brand and build your differentiation through two types of branding: personal brand and company brand. All right? And when you do this properly, you can really leverage the advisory age, which is upon us. And the realities of this age will allow any coach or trainer to stand out if they know how to triage problems and provide customized solutions to assist potential clients to make well-informed decisions about who to invest with. All right? So you need to know how to triage a problem, just like the medical profession does, and provide some very specific solutions. And finally, in creating a distinct and clear competitive advantage, you must be able to make speed your crucial competitive advantage. All right? So I hope you're following me here. Everything today is about speed to market. I see too many well-meaning entrepreneurs that are going off on their own, saying that they can do something. The problem is maybe they can, and maybe they can become one of the 0.01% of coaches and consultants that can actually make it alone in today's marketplace. But the new realities in today's marketplace that really demand speed ensure that you are always going to be held hostage to not knowing how to execute as quickly as those that do. All right? And in today's market, everything is about speed to market. All right? Let's move on to advantage or method number 4 in creating your competitive advantage. The next is you've got to be absolutely fanatical about building amazing service. All right, this is a service-based economy, and I am excited about this. Why? Because I get to leverage my approach from an educational teaching perspective and leverage that as a service provider in the 14 years that I was in education as a teacher and as an administrator, and leverage the skills that I accumulated around accelerated teaching and learning, and leverage those with some amazing business systems today to help companies grow. So let's talk about what it takes to be fanatical about building amazing service in today's service-based economy or advisory age. Today's coaches and training leaders know that the service-based economy in which we now live will drive out competitors who don't know how to deliver service and ROI. That's why I'm really excited about this marketplace and the market in which we're in. And that's why Lifestyle Entrepreneur Magazine has been continued to be a sponsor of our Google Hangouts, so I can offer these for free to you. All right? You want to begin with what is the result that your ideal client is after. What are the weaknesses in your top 3 competitors that you can exploit, and begin by building a bigger problem than your prospective clients realize and start solving their problems. All right, so being fanatical about building amazing service. And finally, you want to create superior education. All right, this is the conduit to attracting great clients who know they need your system in the area of implementation. All right, and it's not necessarily knowing what to do, it's knowing when to do it and how to do things faster than your competitors. That is absolutely crucial. All right, you getting this? Are you following this? Are you taking notes? All right, I want to mentor you to help you execute and execute faster than you're doing right now. All right, let's move forward here in method number 5. All right, and you want to analyze your business in your business model for flaws and constantly improve. So at the end of the day, execution is everything. Strategy on the fly, which provides you direct marketing feedback data, will allow you to grow faster. So I can't stress the importance of being comfortable with a concept that all my clients love and leverage, and that's strategy on the fly. Remember, your competitors are trying to put you out of business, so think and execute like you have no time to lose. You've got to know this. This is a highly, highly competitive market. It's no longer, as I said, just a marketplace to compete in. You got to step right out of the area of competition, and you got to step into a whole new realm around domination. Now, I've spent over 11,000 hours in the trenches creating these kinds of systems to help our clients, to create strategies, processes, tools. And the ability to create these is critical to explosive growth and market domination, which is centered on a consultative process that allows today's leading coaches and trainers to dominate their niche or niche markets. So you've got to have a consultative process. That is crucial. From the very first step in which your potential candidate for your programs enters into your domain, through your vetting process, and this is crucial that you get this right, so that at the end of the day, you're in the power position. Remember, method number 1 is always be in the power position. You've got to have a way of, instead of pushing marketing and pushing education at your target, at your potential candidates, you are attracting them. You are facilitating them to be successfully vetted by you. With the criteria that you want to bring your ideal candidates through. All right, you getting this? All right, I told you we're going to go very quickly today, like we always do. Our next principle or method number 6. Do what others don't do, can't do, or wouldn't think of doing. All right, I want you to make sure that you understand each of these concepts that I'm going to bring out, especially in 6 and as we move into 7. You've got to do what others don't do, can't do, or wouldn't think of doing. This is what I call the seam of success. The seam of success in coaching and training. So what do I mean by that? Today's leading coaches and trainers know that they must be at the leading edge of what's going on given the new buying realities of the advisory age. This means that today's leaders invest in critical tools and systems that will allow them to lead their industry. Okay, I want you to just want to pause here before we continue on with method number 6. If you want to be a leader in your own industry, and I highly recommend, if you don't consider being a leader right now, that you rethink business immediately. This is the marketplace of either being the leader or being led. And remember we talked about in method number 1, it's no longer you don't have the time to compete anymore. You've got to create the kind of systems that are going to allow you to dominate. This is why we're so anal in our approach and our repetition with you around some crucial business concepts that you need to know how to invert the business funnel, your business funnel. You need to know how to command maximum fees and royalties immediately, because if you don't, you simply don't have enough time in the day and in the week and in the month and in the year to compete. You won't be able to compete. I've been doing this for 12 years. I've been in over 120 industries to tell you this. And if you can hear my cadence increasing and my forcefulness of my voice increasing, it's because I need you to understand this principle if you're serious about business. You see, so many people today, at the end of the day, really play at business. They really do. They play safe. They think that writing a book is going to get them traction. They think that launching a coaching program, like tens of thousands of coaches are doing in today's marketplace right now, new coaches across multiple hundreds of industries. And you're competing against them whether you realize it or not. And you are probably falling victim to outdated advice and information about what to do and how to build your company. And the problem is you are looking at business not from the proper optics. All right, and I'm trying to, in our limited time here, to give you the kind of optics that you need to understand when it comes to business acceleration and growing a scalable company. All right, anything less than that, yes, you might get aggressive and invest $50,000, $100,000, $250,000 in your business in the next year. And I highly recommend that if you don't have a model that allows you to do that, you are simply going to lose. And where are you going to get that money? Well, at some point, you got to make an investment in yourself, right? I had to. You have to. You're making an investment in your time right now by being on this training. But at some point, you're going to have to invest money, because you're either going to pay yourself your way in by figuring out and let somebody else help you with systems that'll allow you true business acceleration. Or you're going to play at business and try and fail and do things that at the end of the day are going to lead you to a lot of fear and frustration. And I want to help you eliminate that. That's why the traditional business funnel does not work. So when I talk about doing what other people don't do, can't do, or wouldn't think of doing, we're hitting home right now where the rubber meets the execution and focus in growing your company. That means standard advice around having a business funnel. Yeah, you've got to have a business funnel. The problem is you're probably executing in a business funnel right now that's not giving you the kind of traction that you really want. Proof? What's your highest end program or service that you sell? When was the last time you actually had a client vet themselves automatically into your highest end programs and services where you thought, man, this is just too easy? When was the last time that you closed a deal that runs $25,000, $50,000 like most of my clients do, very quickly, very easily, and where you can now start closing multiple deals like that allows you some cash flow to really grow your company? Because in the reality in today's marketplace is this: unless you're doing at least $500,000 in coaching, you are going to end up trading time for money. You're going to end up spending all kinds of money in fulfillment and trying to market when you have very little time, creating a massive job, and your company is going to go out of business very, very quickly. Why? Because you're going to bleed profits, which starts by bleeding time. So you've got to have a better time model, or what we call ROIT, return on invested time. All right? You following me here? It's really crucial that you get this, and that's why I'm spending some time here so that you understand this. The inverted business funnel is absolutely crucial. We've done a lot of training, and I've given you optics on numbers, optics on why the traditional business funnel doesn't work, and why an inverted business funnel approach to positioning and commanding maximum fees and royalties. How much money are you making right now a month on royalties for your advice? You know this is the intellectual property age, right? This is the day and age to never outsource your core competencies. Never, ever, ever. That's why you want to be able to plug your intellectual property into a better business model that truly it magnifies your advice. All right? You want to magnify your advice, right? You want to build a better problem before you build a better mousetrap. If you build a better problem, you can start magnifying your advice. And that's why I pointed out that you need to know how to triage a problem. All right? Triage a problem that automatically lends itself to the recommendations, because we are in the recommendation age, or the advice that you're going to provide. You want to do this in an accelerated approach. So let's go back here, and in method number 6, let's spell out what I mean by then how to lead as a leading coach and training company in today's marketplace. First of all, you're going to have a consultative process. That's absolutely crucial. And we've got an amazing 10-step process that we walk all of our clients through to help them automatically close deals and make it really simple for themselves. All right? Now, the problem is that you're probably right now exerting a lot of work, a lot of effort, and probably too much work and too much effort because you're not using the right systems that are congruent today's advisory age. So you need a consultative process that reflects how prospective clients want to hear about what you can do for them. All right? So what do we mean by that? I mean by knowing how to message what you do. So I want to challenge all of you right now. I don't want you to open your mouth again about what it is that you do until you're really clear about how to invert your business funnel and position a high-end program or service. All right? So you're never undervaluing your advice. Too many well-meaning coaches and consultants and trainers today are spending so much time trading, $200, $300 per hour of coaching time, and or they're spending all this time and effort promoting a book or a low-end product that's simply not giving them payoff. So we want to end that immediately. Let's move forward here. You need assessment instruments that allow coaches and trainers to leverage an inverted business funnel approach to commanding maximum fees and royalties. So you need a few simple assessment instruments. And when I say simple, I mean simplistic from the standpoint of creating massive leverage for your business. Next, you need an advisory-based pricing model that reflects a coach's and trainer's value, strategic positioning, and ROI for his or her clients. And finally, you need a business model that provides the ability to leverage ROIT, return on invested time. All right, so if you want to be strategic in today's marketplace, you've got to get out of the business model that's holding you hostage. And if you're just in startup mode right now, I want to exhort you right now to please challenge your assumptions about how you're building your company. And please do not be fooled into thinking that launching a coaching company and getting online is going to allow you instant profits and instant royalties for your advice. It probably isn't. You need a more intelligent business model. You see, I don't know about you, but I can tell you this, myself and from my clients, they don't want to work harder, they want to work smarter. And they want to use systems that do the heavy lifting for them. That's the concept of a machine, right? Machine does work, makes work easier. And the systems that our clients are leveraging today allows them, machine-like dependability, create an ROIT business, return on invested time. So I want to introduce to you now method number 7 in creating your competitive advantage. And I want to introduce to you finding your profit projection coaching number. Okay, my question to you right now is, what is your coaching number? Or what is your training number? Now you might be saying, Glenn, what do you mean by that? Well, it's crucial, and I'll tell you this from my father, who is a retired CPA, my father-in-law, who is a retired CPA. It's crucial to understand business and business numbers. It's critical. Now, you don't have to understand totally cash flow statements and income statements and all of that. But what you need to understand is a few crucial numbers for your business. And I want to introduce to you in the 7th method of fending off your competitors, a real life and optic that allow you to see your business and not just from a competition perspective, but from a domination perspective. All right. So what do we mean by finding your profit projection coaching number? That's a good question. If you're going to repackage or reposition your coaching and training intellectual property, or i.e. your IP, your intellectual property, it's critical you master a few particular skills. Knowing your number, that is your profit projection coaching number, is the most concrete way of analyzing your baseline. And this is great for startups or for seasoned entrepreneurs, and clearly understanding where you want to go in the fastest time. What I can tell you right now is this. It shocks me to find that less than 1% of coaches today know how to calculate their coaching number. And this is the data that we've collected and from over 6,000 coaches that we've worked with over the last 11 years. Far less than 1% of coaches know how to calculate their coaching number. And this is based on the actual 3,654 coaches and trainers that I've worked with personally in the last 11 years, and that our company has worked with in the last 11 years to give us in the tune of almost 6,200 coaches in total. 3,654 coaches I have worked with personally in the last 11 years. And you've probably seen the thousands of case studies that we have on our site, all right? And these case studies we feature in each issue of Lifestyle Entrepreneur magazine. It's no wonder most coaches and trainers end up wasting so much time doing all the wrong activities in business. They simply don't have a compass to constrain the business activities they must focus on. All right? So you're getting this. You need a compass. And it's crucial that to start your business and to grow it, no matter where you are in business, a startup or seasoned entrepreneur, you need a compass to grow your business in the most strategic way possible. So what do we mean by this? Well, if you want to be a leader in your coaching and training industry, you absolutely must know how to create your coaching number. This is the number that will constrain everything you do in business. If you want to be a leader and command maximum fees for your training and coaching services, you absolutely must know what you need to focus on to achieve accelerated business growth. Way too many coaches and trainers which I meet in business want to be the leader in their industry, but fail to know how to create a profit projection that allows them to jumpstart their goal setting and accelerate their level of execution. All right, you ready to jumpstart your goal setting that is congruent with where you should be and where you want to go in business? Of course you are, and that's why you're on this Google Hangout. So let me share this with you. And I want to help you create your own profit projection coaching number. I want to share with you something with a tool, very specific tool that I give to my clients to help them analyze their number. And you want this tool. It's going to help you calculate your net annual profits from a projection, a future projection following the inverted business funnel. So you're going to understand, I'm going to walk you through a number of data points that are crucial. It won't take you very long. It's going to take you about 10 minutes of real hard focus on your business. And this is good, again, if you're just in startup mode or you're a seasoned entrepreneur. I'm going to give you this tool here in just a second. I'm going to show you how to get access to it. And if you're interested in getting training on this, I'm going to be doing a boot camp on this very shortly. So I'm going to walk you through some numbers so you can understand clearly the genius of our new guru model approach to massive business execution, in particular leveraging the coaching and training industry today, so you can command maximum fees and royalties. All right, the tool that I'm going to give you right here, you're going to want to write this down, and it's going to allow you to create your own profit projection, and it's critical. If you're really serious about business, you want to get it. If you're not serious about business, please do not waste your time. Go back to following, the 10, 15, 20, 45, 50 people you're following right now. And they're all probably, some of them are probably telling you to, a personal development and learning how to speak your way to millions. And, some of these experts are very good motivational speakers. But at the end of the day, I haven't found too many companies that can seriously help you with focus and execution from a accelerated teaching perspective, and also from the case studies of working with clients in multiple industries to help you execute in business even faster. So you want to take these 7 methods to compete and to dominate and to fend off coaching competitors. You want to go here if you're really serious. Simply text the word number, N-U-M-B-E-R, the word number, to 248-469-43, and that's a 7. Right there, that's a 7, 6. So text the word number, N-U-M-B-E-R, to 248-469-4376. You and I will exchange contact information personally. I'll be doing that with you. And I'll also be sending you the Profit Projector tool to help you analyze your business numbers. So you're going to get this tool right here to help you analyze your profit projection coaching number. All right. So all you need to do again is text the word number to 248-469-4376. Text the word number to 248-469-4376. Get that sent off to me as soon as possible. We'll send you that, and it gives you a chance to analyze your company highly, highly, highly strategically. And if you're skeptical about growing your business in the way that I'm telling you to, I want you to become skeptical. You know, if you're going to be skeptical that way, why not challenge your assumptions about success? And why are you so skeptical about yourself even stepping out of your comfort zone and growing? All right? So challenge your assumptions about your own skepticism, about what can be done. And I've created some really slick systems to help you do that. Templates, blueprints, agreements, coaching agreements, etc. The first thing you definitely want to do is get the Profit Projector tool, and watch also for a special training I'm going to be doing in a boot camp. I'll be doing this myself. I'll be doing it live, and you'll get an opportunity to work through your numbers as well. So I want you to do this on your own. It's crucial. And then let me assist you on analyzing your own company numbers. You don't need to share anything with anybody, but I highly recommend, if you want to be a leader as a coach or as a trainer, you're going to be jumping all over really analyzing your numbers. I look forward to our next Google Hangout together. If we can be of further assistance to you, please don't hesitate to phone our international office at 519-542-3043, 519-542-3043. It's the same number that all of my clients phone, our international office. And hopefully next week we'll have everything set up here properly on our Google Hangouts, our lower third, so I can refer to a few things as I'm talking. But we ran into a couple of hiccups here today, but we didn't want to postpone our training because of all the emails and reaching out to us about how you were looking forward to today's training. So please use these concepts, make them yours, and definitely if you're interested, and not just interested, if you're interested, you're not ready for this. If you are committed to executing like you've never executed before, you're definitely going to want to grab the Profit Projector. Have a great one, everyone. I look forward to our next Google Hangout together.